I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. You are standing in front of the White Methodist Church. The reason you know they're Methodist is because they've been singing the song for 100 years, but they still check the text. The reason you know it's a white church is because of the way the music sounds. It lands right on the beat. Amazing grace. Not a lot of vocal gymnastics going on in that church. But go 500 feet down the road. And in 1840, you'll find some folks who were enslaved, and they're in a barn, or they're in a stable, or they found a wide spot in the road and they sing their songs. And they learn the same songs because of the plantation preachers who go around from plantation to plantation and preach the word, but somehow the music comes out different. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was alone. Now, thank God I'm fine. Was blind, but now I see. Oh Lord, I see. Now, second graders have a tough time understanding that that's the same song. But what's changed it so much 500 feet down the road is something called the folk process. Something's important in Europe, you write it down so you don't lose it. Your father sings, Amazing Grace, and you put it in a hymnal. The son sings, Amazing Grace, and the grandson sings, Amazing Grace. And the great-great-great-granddaughter might come to Franklin and sit in this very church and say, Amazing Grace. Well, it's going to change a little bit. But what happens in those places where they don't write it down, they pass it down, right? Like a good story. There's a difference between a novel and a story, right? The story always changes. So your father sang, Amazing Grace, and you decided it wasn't fancy enough, you made it, Amazing Grace. And then little did you know your son was going to fall in love with that pretty girl from Kentucky, and when she sings the babies asleep, she's been known to sing, Amazing Grace. And 7 generations later, your great-great-great-great-granddaughter Aretha moves to Detroit and sings, Take your time, Aretha. That's just 2 words. 20 minutes later, not only have you heard Amazing Grace, but you've experienced this folk process. Now, one of the things that I love to do is to try to connect kids to the